see the safe lane core in the mid trade off on certain heroes. It really depends. So it's possible. I mean, probably. Anna's.
As long as he has a good start, they feel like they're going to be okay. But maybe sort of reaction to it. And I mean, where's this accent? They're still in the same lane. Alright, mate. They've got to at least hope that they can get this kill on SRF.
I mean, hey, the Necro's only level 1, so perhaps this is the plan. I don't mind this. Houndskin gets the first blood, top down bottom, TFT, they turn it around, they're going to have another stun up in a second.
What the hell? They're doing it.
They're just outplaying them, apparently. We don't know shit, Owen.
This Arcward and Centaur top.
That's cool. Dude, can we have a Jonas cam, like, at all times? Can we just, like, alternate? Yeah, that's great.
Arrow, do the standard. Get the quick route back.
An axe, that's not a play. Look at his items, and then look at the axe. Like, that's not good. You're not feeling happy if you're Spectre here.
Down bottom. Trying to dive in onto Arrow. Frost trying to offer what he can. But Arrow will fall. And Saraf and 343 will be fine. They get away with the dive. Dive in for the support kill. They take it.
This is a variable across multiple levels of your players.
Yeah.
He just got stunned in tower range.
Radiant's middle tower is
This is a grim game for Monet.
Yeah, I mean it is. Oh, Hanskin.
Good dive.
Doesn't commit straight away with the cause. He would have been just out of range. He may still be able to find.
Oh, nice taunt. Hanskin again. The plays.
Oh, and he got him. This is working out. The sort of strategic change up.
What is this? It's like 7 minutes, 9 minutes in. 7! It's 7 minutes in!
Can you do this? Look at this. He gets the call on a couple of spins.
1, 2.
He can keep diving.
He's got this.
Yeah?
He's got it right here. Got it. Boom! And the tips come in.
Hashtag Handscan is going to be running up and down your Twitch chats, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure. As TFT with a very different approach to the first few minutes of the game. It's kind of working. Bottom lane Frost will die. And you make the rotation and take the Arc Warden out. But Hanscan's axe, he's been set up for success. This traditionally say Hanscan playing the support 7 minutes in. Jonathan fan is back to farming this lane, back to sort of, you know, operating as sort of your traditional core, but not again. I mean, they've got it, right? They've got the who stop.
They got him. Looks like.
Couple more spins. And Hanscan, he knows the numbers. That was like just on the threshold. Just on the threshold. As he's crushing.
Bessie's in some trouble. Oh, the stun just barely lands. And again!
Can he get it?
Another spin.
Oh, no mana, no mana. He's got no mana. Can't go for the dunk.
The Venge? Venge is dead.
Oh my god. This sort of level 3 battle hunger at 8 minutes in is just destroying everybody.
My goodness.
I don't think, you know,
stop him.
People were like, you know, oh, it's cool when sort of Envy played support axe. Oh, Puppy's pretty good at support axe. And Hanscan, he just rolls into it and he shows them how it's done. Give this sort of axe the lane at the start. Get him that level 6 at 6 minutes in. Then you let your Centaur come in and farm the lane. And he's
what he's doing. Yeah. Like, he's after this creep. Could be time to make a play. Shout even almost 6 as well, man. Everyone on TFT just had a great game. And oh, Chassis.
Better find Chassis. They're coming with the horn. Maybe looking for more as they head towards the top lane. Jonas still didn't quite hit that thing. Comes in. Oh, this is a nice stun into a call, but is there actually the damage? There isn't. Disruption will come out, but Hanskin surely will still fall as he's still alive for now. Finally drops RNG with a 5-man, making the magic happen as they just
got
keep on.
Wow.
Oh, that happened also suddenly.
Just like we predicted.
Yeah. Just a team wipe.
A lot of your momentum there, and it's still a very tight game, but it's far easier for a DK Necro Spectre lineup to play around the map than it is for the TFT, who really need to land constant stun combos and find pick-offs. Swap, stun, beautiful.
Gives the Stampede up, but indeed, with the way they can hold him down underneath the sunlight, there's no... as they'll be sure to punish this with the 2 of them here.
They've swapped.
There we go. Swap back. Just managed to get himself actually back near the creep circle. They were waiting with the magic missile to allow Monet to come and get the kill.
That was really well played.
Yeah.
I like that, because you want to give Spectre that bit of acceleration, so Really nice that they gave him the last hit. It's very important now. Oh! The long range Laguna, that was from downtown.
That was from a mile off. Chelsea getting the finish. They are using the Stampede, trying to close the gap on Moore. So if they get themselves, Monet has been slowed down. The purge upon him. They find him. The SRF actually, he came back in. He had a perfectly easy escape, and now stay. Trying for Frost. Double. Oh, they messed up the combo. It doesn't matter though. Either way, it's just enough to get Frost away, or is it? Because that's what 3-4-3's there with the wraparound. Ends up getting the kill anyway with the magic missile.
I feel like everyone's like, there's so much going on that no one knows where to look. I
just blink, things can really start to amp up once again for this Axe.
Yep.
As the Yule Scepter, start on Chelsea, and get the catch on 3-4-3.
They want more than just that if they can. It's a big smoke investment, a huge rotation just for support. They will get the runes, of course, but they'll be
certainly getting away with these 3 beefy cores. That are going to get harder to kill as the game goes on. Bottom, stay with the Shadow Blade, finds Hanskin. And these sort of Shadow Blade movers are going to catch her.
Offensive in a game like this, especially when you consider you're playing around with like the Axe and the Centaur. You need to be able to get up, follow up on these abilities. Up top though, good taunt. They have the Yules, the swap. Chessy like misclicked a bit. You see that there? He ran backwards first.
I'll still get the kill on 3-for-3. Gets the job done. Yeah, at the moment you've certainly got to be.
Also could see Chessy go for the Shadow Blade into BKB Silver Edge this game, just because that break mechanic is so powerful. You need one to win this game.
On top.
Got him.
Jump with the Stampede, Jonas and Fan closes the gap onto Fu.
Level 10 on the Shadow Demon. I think he'll go for the XP gain, and he does. Significant. Jonas going to continue. He's got his blink, as you said. Oh,
3-4-3.
The swap.
And they've got the kill. Very easy for their SRF from Melonate. The one at Reaper's side, not much chance. Bottom lane, stay. Pushing onto the tier 2, just start to back off with the Shadow Blade.
With the map control that RNG just acquired off that one kill, all of a sudden every Radiant hero back. BKB Dragonite, this could be huge. They have a sentry on the right side. He's got to be careful when you stay.
They're moving forward, stay! He's in straight away, the call comes out. Got the BKB off in time. They're popping the Stampede, they just want to get out of there. With the Supernova and BKB's used, they're not interested in fighting. TFT, they've lost Jesse.
They're just ignoring the Arc Warden.
On Frost. Now they'll look towards him. They've got the Reaper side on him as well. That's going to be Frost gone for 75. TFT certainly struggling to tackle the team fights now, with everything at the availability of RNG.
And you can see all they need to do. After Shadow Blade as well, they know they're ahead. They have massive damage advantage. Just ensure you can find the initiations, specifically onto those squishy backliners, the Shadow Demon and the Lina of TFT.
They're really trying to finish this, but there's a Horn online now. They have to be so careful with how this fight goes. Jumping from stage on top of Jesse. Jesse getting disabled, and Jesse's gone. Now the Axe in trouble. The Reaper side comes down onto Hanskin. They lose 2 around the pit as RNG back towards the Roshan. Buyback from the Axe. They desperately want to get in it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do so in time. Roshan falling low. Monet trying to finish. Hanskin get the jump, and he does. He gets the jump in. Can they get the steal? Roshan's low. They've got to kill it. They've got to hit it. The Dire gets in. A 3-4-3 takes the Aegis. As they'll kill Hanskin a second time. Stampede being used. They're very low on RNG, but not low enough for TFT to find a way to get back in. So a dieback from Hanskin. They don't steal the Roshan, they don't steal the Aegis. At the least, they
just, you know, you lost first game playing a passive draft. Assert dominance in this game too. Push. You are far ahead. I'd like to see them even try and threaten high ground, although up top you can see Chessy still split pushing, doing a good job.
3-4-3 is going to come back. Jesse's out of it, back towards the bottom lane to help with the deep push. Popping the Stampede.
This is not a fight you can win.
They're trying to go on this DK, but the BKB's out for a stay. They lose Hanskin. They're going to lose Zera as well. Zera surrounded by SRF and Monet.
Yeah, you could see when that center ult popped, our observer was on the Arc Warden and the Lina, because we were nowhere near that engagement. So probably the poor time to initiate, Owen. White mail, and let's call it 2 mega healths. You know how much that is, Owen? That's a lot. That's like 3,000 gold. So we need the game to go 15 more minutes.
Oh.
For that to be half.
They're on him and he's dead. They just lost the DK. He's dead for 80 seconds. They're moving now over to SRF. SRF does get forced aside, but there's the slow from Era. 343 swaps him out with the save, but that's going to mean 343 is dead. He may have saved his Necrofrost. And Supernova also popped defensively there by Arfoon and attempts to stumble to that moment. I guess to sort of, you know, just ensure every opportunity that he can get his skill set out. Bottom, stay. Fan still with the Stampede and should be able to blink away. Oh, they haunted for this. And then they might go Hanskin. They find Hanskin. Hanskin's got a TP. He's got a force. He's got a TP. Oh, he's out. So, Haunt down and nobody's life is lost. Well, I said that, Chessie. In the mid lane. Do they have detection? They do. They got him. They got the Reaper Siphon. Oh, whoa. The disruption will by some time, but surely still dead. And indeed he is. Jump forward from Hanskin, though. They're looking for the counter play. The Phoenix Supernova has been popped down. They've lost, in fact, Hera as well as Stage just coming in on the back lines. Beating down on all of them. Chessie, he pulled back for this. He pulled back, he TP'd in. He's kind of on his own. He needs some sort of help, some sort of savior. As he's running, he's hiding. Into the trees he goes. They're still on top of him. It doesn't look like they have any further detection, so only being able to tell where he is from the Spectral Dagger. As he's running away, but he'll tick down to the Radiance. They get the kill. That's a dieback on Chessie.
Yeah. Jonas doing all he can just to shove out the mid wave and try and keep the side of TFT out of the base. Or sorry, RNG out of their base, but look fine. He looks hurt.
Oh, he looks... He's going to be okay. He's gonna, where'd he go? Oh, no. Okay. He accepted his fate there. See TFT are trying to push button. They got eyes on Monet.
He's in a bit of trouble.
Is that something they could jump? I mean, yeah, they've got three of them. They can certainly go for this, especially if they get the call with the creeps, and they do. He tries to man to dodge the Berserker's call. The combo's there, and Monet is gone. The once at least. They're out immediately, not wanting to try for a second time. Hanskin gets out. So they get that Aegis away. They don't have to worry about an Aegis push now. The push is still there, of course, with Stay.
Staying in the mid lane.
Straight in on those melee racks. He's got the BKB to rely on. He can commit if he really wants to finish with the melee racks now. And so he may not even need to do that. The bubble's going to be out. Frost. Keeping those racks safe a little bit longer, but the racks, they'll still go. They can't really find a way to get in on top of this DK. And Stay. Oh, he's playing aggressive. He wants the fight to kick off. They get on top of Era. Era's dead. There'll be a buyback straight away. The taunt is there. Dragging Stay in, but 3-4 figures there for the stop. Jonas and Van comes over the hoop top. They're looking to get Arfu. Arfu pops the BKB. He's going to get the chance to get the egg off. Jonas and Van in trouble. He's dead without buyback. No centaur for this defense now. As the egg is a success. 3-4-3 as well, buying back. As they're looking to go for more. Stay uses that to be his target. Oh. Jonas. No escape, but Stay finding Error.
So much. And the Venge now with the Vengeance Aura damage as well. Doing more damage. MKB finished. And Stay just, he just has no fear.
Yeah. He knows there's very little in the game at the moment that could really cause any sort of issues for him.
His Phoenix is running into the creep wave. You can see Spectre in a bit of trouble, but is he really in trouble? Doesn't look that way.
Chessie and Hanskin, they're getting out. They want to try and get back and help with the defense. Hanskin is going to be chased by Monet. The Abyssal Blade's there. Hanskin's got a buyback top of the defense hit down bottom of Stay. Keeping them pushed back. So there's the jump. Jonas and Van, he gets the stop. They call as well onto the two of them. They're trying to burst the Necrophos, but 3-4-3's there with the swamp. Keeping SRF safe. SRF can come back in. They're forcing TFT back to base. They're so low. The Supernova burning them down. Can they get back to the Fountain? Frost cannot. A Scythe is there from SRF.
Yeah,
a second set of racks.
I like this too. You don't need the rush. Just end the game here. Play with confidence, right? I mean, you could play it a little safer, but you're already so far ahead, you know. Just end the game. Monet's still in base, waiting to haunt in. Not really any danger. Chessie take it. For HP already.
Trying to go in, but the horn comes out. Jump forward, dive forward on the Phoenix. They're trying to back away. In they go with the Reaper Siphon on the Hanskin. Axe is dead without buyback. 90 seconds. And the space is there for them to take the melee racks. The fortification does come out. keeping that range Rex alive for a little bit longer. But with no axe, it's hard to get in. And backdoor protection, keeping that Rex safe actually, so. But it doesn't matter. Stay jumps in. Disruption there, trying to save Frost, but Frost is gone. They're 40,000 gold behind. I mean, Jesse, he'll just about kill 343, but I think that's as good as it's going to get for TFT in this fight. As Chessie dead. GG, well played, is finally called here this time around by TFT. I mean, this game, it was sort of a slower one-sided match than, of course, game one was for TFT. They would have passed the certain point pretty much at that 20 more minute mark when the Spectre has the Radiance, where it was always going to be.